Hello everybody, good morning. Jake, your resident content cowboy here, Yeehaw, and these are the grand finals matches from the Japanese Aeos Cup that just happened over the weekend. So these are the best teams in Japan going up against each other in a best-of-5 series. I don't know who wins. I'm gonna watch it along with you. I hope you enjoy this. Let's see what they've got going on. Let's break down their held items really quick, just so we can look at if there's anything super interesting happening here. We've got, Greedent with an attack weight fluffy tail. This is such a classic Greedent build up here on the top. Ninetales has that muscle band, focus band, buddy barrier with an X attack, very common. We've got Cinderace playing what I call is like full out. Full out is lots of damage and no buddy barrier. It does have a focus band, however, which is interesting. We've got their Hoopa with experience share, buddy barrier, muscle band, X attack. I don't know if I often see Hoopa with X attack. I'm wondering if that's just for early lane pressure, but at the same time, they use it around their Unite move. That could be cool. We've got Lucario here, weakness policy, muscle band, attack weight. I'm guessing these are all extreme speed Lucarios because that's like the Lucario. On the other side, very similar builds. Their Greedent is not stacking an attack weight, which is a little surprising. Talonflame on the other side. Gotta love Talon with an attack weight. Goal getter. Lucario has a score shield. Let me close my camera really quick so we can see this Dragonite here. The Dragonite muscle band, buddy barrier, score shield with a goal getter as well. So we've got a lot of scoring from our orange side team here. This is very cool to see. All right, let's get into our first match here and see what these teams play. I might have to skip ahead a little bit. Let's skip ahead. Get us into this match, huh, guys? Let's do it. Game 1 of this best-of-5 series. All right. Here we go. We've got Cinderace heading into the central area. Wow, it's being helped out by Ninetales. Okay, and they're splitting up. They've got Ninetales Hoopa top, Green Lucario bot. So this is a completely unique strategy. I have not seen this before. We've got Greedent invading into the purple side here. Talon Lucario top. This is pretty common, Talon Lucario top in the Japanese meta. I feel like I see a lot of Talon Lucario top. But they're going up against Ninetales Hoopa, which is a really tough path. Right there, we've got this Greedent coming in. You could see that they went for the red buff first. As they split their buffs, they took one to Ninetales, one to Cinder there. I wonder if part of the idea behind splitting those buffs not only is to give Ninetales some great secure, give Cinderace that buff, and then head into path. It's also that it's hard to invade when the buffs are all split up and kind of chunked down by all the people on the enemy team. It could really stop the invade there, and they do stop that invade pretty hard. Cinder with a red buff. Every single attack, boom, 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 slowing the enemy. It's a pretty good buff here. And now we've got E-Speed Lucario just destroying these bees. Right now, purple team, whoo, on fire. I'm loving this strategy right here. Lucario running past, attempting to possibly get, possibly get that berry. This Lucario, though, the purple side does not have a score shield, so it's not able to put those points in, unfortunately. But it is already level 6. Using extreme speed just to get out of there. Expertly making their way out. While we have, interestingly enough, the purple side's Greedent heading into the central area of orange, taking some experience there, grabbing that blue buff from the Dragonite on our orange team. Ooh, we got a little bit of a fight. This Greedent is so underleveled right now because it didn't get anything from its invade. Maybe it got one little bit, but it really didn't get enough from its invade. Now we have Cinder heading back into the center, cleaning up some XP, and we got a minute here before Dreadnought Rotom. I've noticed a lot of the Japanese teams, they're not always super focused on Dread. A lot of times they go for Rotom. Sorry, I was just changing some of my sound settings. I wanted to make sure the music wasn't too loud. I like having some music here because I can't really use the audio from the broadcast, so let's see. Hoopa just fighting with this Greedent, and if anyone's going to take down Greedent, it's definitely that Cinder. It just burns it down so fast right here. The Cinder's in a bad position, though, getting caught by Extreme Speed Lucario. Pulling out, getting out of there. Shadow Ball trick Hoopa coming down. One of the most popular characters in the game, probably the most popular character in the game competitively. I'm kind of shocked that I'm not seeing one on the orange team. I don't feel like I see any super competitive team running no Hoopa right now, but I didn't watch enough of these tournaments. I know I did see some cool videos. You know, it's every once in a while you see a team running Absol or something, and you go, yeah, secret ship, do it. We've got a break here in this bottom path goal. I like breaking bottom lately. It sounds like I'm talking about a TV show like Breaking Bad. I like Breaking Bottom actually more. It's a different show. Let's see. Fighting over here. A little bit of fighting over Dread, but they're making the smart decision to KO all of these enemy Pokemon first. And here comes Talon with a big move. They're not able to get Cinder. No. Oh, okay. They're going to grab Cinder right there. No way. No way does that Cinder get out of there. Are you out of your mind? We didn't get to see that, but it broke everyone's ankles. In the top path, we see they also broke top path goal, and they're pushing that Rotom in. So they had Lucario and Cinder in the bottom path. It looks like their biggest focus, honestly, was stopping the enemy from getting Dread, and they pushed this Rotom all the way in. Big scores in the top path. Right now, they're running away with this. They've broken top and bottom. They've gotten Rotom scored into that secondary goal pretty well. However, it looks like this is going the way of Orange. They do have an extreme speed Lucario there, though, so at any moment this could go the other way. And it does. And it does. Extreme speed Lucario is just... Ugh. What do you do? What do you do about a Pokemon like this? All right. Greedent hanging out here, trying to fight. Not going to get a lot done. Lucario, ooh, with that Bone Rush. It's looking for the KO almost. It's not going to get it. It's Greedent. You can't KO a Greedent. Their health bar goes on forever and ever. The never-ending health bar. You've heard of the never-ending story? It's the never-ending health bar. By the way, I don't know if that's the song from the never-ending story. It feels like... Doesn't it feel like that's a song from the never-ending story? I don't know if that's the song. All right. Here we go. A lot of people are saying, Jake, what's the never-ending story? Here we go. Talon getting that little stun right there. Throwing this Unite move, it looks like they're just looking for that Cinder KO because, you know, that Cinder's level 11. Maybe that was to escape, but if they get that Cinder KO, you know, you get a lot of experience by KOing a Pokemon a few levels ahead of you. It's a really nice way to use your Unite move sometimes. Just use your Unite and you KO a level 12 Pokemon while you're still level 9. It's so valuable, it's crazy. And I've seen a lot of teams lately, they're just kind of throwing themselves at the enemy with their Unites. And it's not a bad strategy. You know, you're behind, you throw yourself at a high level enemy, you get maybe you get KO'd, they don't get a ton of value out of it, your enemy doesn't. But if you KO them, ooh, value aplenty. Rotom going down here, Dragonite looking for, no, he knows he needs to get out of there. Dragonite was kind of looking, checking it, not going to happen. Rotom going down here for our purple team. They're pushing it towards the goal. Right now, I feel like purple is crushing this game. I love it. I love this strategy here. This interesting split at the top of the match. And they're kind of letting Ninetales almost solo this lane. And then they'll help it out from time to time. We've got a Hoopa port. I was going to say, are they going to show it? They're sending everyone down to this bottom goal. Oh, so disappointing. Cinder doesn't get the points in. I mean, it's a great play regardless, but... oh, bummer. That was a really nice play. Cinder almost scoring there too. 315 to 158. Wow. This purple team is playing so well. And this strategy is really fun to watch. It's interesting. It's got, you know, it's got a lot of score. Ooh, rollout Wiggly. It's got a lot of score focus, but also they're fighting really well. So, you know, it's a bit of a mix. And there goes, geez, this Ninetales, by the way. What a heroic pick for this purple team. This Ninetales is crushing it. And right now we see our orange team, you know, they're putting points on the board. They're clearly more of a score comp looking team. When I say score comp, it's just a team that's, you know, focused their entire strategy around scoring as much as possible. And unfortunately, they're trying it, but they're losing a lot of their fights here. They can't even get towards, you know, the goals to make the scorings, the scores that they want. So Lucario really beating up that Greedent. Level-wise, it's swinging out of control here for our purple team. I doubt orange team even wants to fight around Zapdos. That's usually not what this kind of team setup does. But they'll be there possibly to flip it. But what they want to do in this moment is score. There isn't much that they can get done right now. We've got their Talon kind of hiding up at top. It's running into the top path for a quick score. And yeah, it looks like purple team. I like this call right here. They're kind of kicking Zap, letting the orange team know that if they don't engage with this, they're going to rip it. And here they go. Here comes the full rip, and they take it. They had Cinders unite, Lucario's unite, Ninetales attacking it, and yeah, they just went for a full rip. They said, look, if you're not going to fight this, what is this? What? Did they just have 200 of their points back? Oh, okay, they have a Hoopa hole. Okay, I was like, what? Okay. Okay. I thought, why would purple do that? I did not know that their Hoopa had a unite move, but it didn't need to use it at the Zap fight, so of course it has a unite move, right? They crushed it. This is going to be a hard one for orange. This looks like this one's in the bag right here. You know, they're up by almost 400 points. And that's a tough putt, as they say in the golf world. Never played golf in my life, but I assume they talk about putting quite often and about how certain putts are tough. That's why that expression came to prominence. So I think orange is just in such a tough spot right here. I don't know what they're going to need to get everyone with a lot of points, and they're going to need to all go in and make some big scores. Luckily, that main goal is open. Wow. 82 from Greedon on the purple team. So now they are more than 400 points behind. This is unwinnable at this point. There's just not enough Aeos energy on the board. I guess, I don't know the exact numbers. Maybe if they wiped the entire purple team in a big team fight and then scored it all, maybe there's enough Aeos energy there. But none of them have the Aeos energy on them to win this match. Purple team taking this first game in, honestly, a commanding fashion. That was a really impressive game from our purple team. Really cool to see. Jeez. There comes a big old unite move. Chasing down our orange team's Lucario. Great game, especially from our purple team. Like, what a solid first match here. I'm going to skip us forward. I'm sure they'll show some interesting info here. I agree. Woo! 100K? Yikes. Yikes. Look at some of these numbers. Man, that Lucario just going off. A lot of it on Greedon. It was really punishing that Greedon. G to the G. All right. Moving forward here. Let's get to our game 2. Same comps, I'm guessing. I mean, these guys are all the way in the finals. I doubt they're switching anything up. Yeah, it looks to be the same comps. If we get that Hoopa lock in. Yeah. Yep. All right. Heading into game 2. I wonder if we're going to see a different strategy here at all. We've got Greedon and Talon heading top here. So now our purple team was the orange team from the last match. So Dragonite's still taking the buffs there in the center. We got Cinder taking this bottom one, and Ninetales splitting these buffs once again. This is a strategy I don't know where exactly it originated, but I remember seeing Random Gaming play this strategy in the February finals, I want to say. They're an EU team. And that was really cool to see then. So obviously there's, you know, this has been something that teams are trying out. And here we have Greedon going down once again. Boy, they have a lot of trouble with this early Ninetales. And it's one of the meanest characters in lane. So I'm not surprised that they're having trouble with it. We've got Cinder kind of moving down towards path to get some experience. And now back into the center. And it looks like it's going to be heading top for the 850Bs, while we have Dragonite here from our purple team. Again, formerly our orange. Greedon looking to score here. We got Dragonite coming in with that big Dragon Breath. Is it able to get much? Let's see. It looks like they're doing okay in this bottom path this time. It feels like a slightly different strategy here from our purple team. Looks like they're trying to answer the enemy strategy a little bit here. However, look at this. We've got the purple Talonflame in the orange central area here taking these buffs. So orange team is not back in their center as fast as maybe they would want to be, and because of that, Talon is taking that opportunity to steal some of their jungle buffs here. Purple now actually hanging out in path here in this bottom path, while Greedon tries to stop Ninetales and Hoopa, not able to do it. So this is really interesting. We've got the entire top path. I want you to notice this. No one is in it from either team. It's completely empty. I feel like this is one of the first times I've seen something like this. They just left it. It's 7 minutes, 50 seconds. No one is there. I mean, cool. This is cool to see. All right. Here we go. Everyone fighting at this bottom path goal. Green putting some points on the board here. Purple team, a lot of purple is here. So I think they're going to be able to push orange back right now. Oh, extreme speed Lucario. Getting a lot of damage in there, but here we go. Orange breaks goal. They break it before even bees are up. The 720 bees have not even spawned, and they were able to break that goal here. Cinder now taking out those bees while we see Green pushing up towards this goal here. Obviously going to continue to score and put pressure on this purple team. And again, orange team, same team from our last match that was dominating. Feels like they're just playing so well. I mean, this team is so solid. It's really impressive. Their strategy is, I mean, it feels like kind of a hard counter to what this purple team wants to do, you know? Obviously, every meta kind of evolves, not only in its own bubble, but you play a lot of the same teams from your region. Purple team actually grabbing that Dread at the last second here. That was a bit of an even fight over Dread. There were, you know, relatively similar members on each team, and here we go. I was gonna say, can you imagine if that Wiggly broke right there? Some solo queue stuff. All right, Ninetales using the Unite to secure there over Dragonite. Nice move. I like that there. This Ninetales is awesome, and they break. Ooh, and they break Dragonite. I feel like Dragonite needed to stop that break, but then again, part of purple team could be saying, I don't care if they break that goal. We want the catch-up experience right now. Totally possible. Once you break top or bottom first tier goals, you give the enemy team a lot of experience. So maybe they were fine with that breaking. I don't know. Wiggly going down here after scoring a bit. So right now, our purple team doing better than they were doing last game. You know, they're getting more points in. It's more even. They were able to steal a Dreadnought. So they're in a better position here. I think the real story of this series so far for me is just this really cool split of the central area, or the jungle, splitting that central area between Ninetales and Cinder, and then this Ninetales just, I mean, some beastly moments from it, and it being paired with Hoopa. I remember talking to my buddy and someone I cast with a lot, Jeff Hoagland, and Jeff was saying he thinks this is one of the strongest paths in Pokemon Unite right now, if not the strongest duo in Pokemon Unite, is Hoopa Ninetales. And you know what? Now I'm seeing it in this tournament, and I think Jeff was right. Goal Getter Dragonite, I mean, can you stop it? It's pretty hard to do. Able to get those points in. And this is really what our purple team wanted from that first game. They are a scoring composition, so they want to set up more opportunities here to score. Cinderace is a cool Pokemon to use here for our orange team because it isn't score heavy, but it really fights hard. You know, it chips away at some of these bulkier Pokemon like Greedent, Wiggly, does a great job against Dragonite, so... Talon trying to chase down this Cinder. This is a full flip Ninetales Unite. Who ends up getting that? Was not Ninetales Unite grabs it? No. Greedent does. Greedent. And now we've got a Unite move from Hoopa in the top path. We're at 4 minutes here, so they're kind of throwing Unites mainly because I think you're not going to get another good one before Zapdos, and at the same time they can port everyone up here and take Rotom. Hoopa is just so poor. What? What? Did you see that steal? Oh my gosh. That's one of those, that's pure like luck. Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. I mean, it's fine. They were there to deal with it, but you just have to roll your eye. I mean, as orange team, you have to go, okay. Yeah, obviously luck's on someone's side here. And this is score comp, you know? Wow, 1. They've got it at 1. Oh, look at Talon here. Wiggly didn't care. Wiggly wants to break. So you might be thinking, why break there, right? Why break and not just leave that goal at 1? Well, their strategy, if they don't get Zapdos, or maybe they don't even want to deal with Zapdos, is to walk straight into the enemy base and score as much as possible. So they want those tier 2 goals broken. They need them broken. The scoring team, scoring focus team doing much better in this one, 277, 191. It still feels like orange team has their number a bit in general and definitely fight-wise. Like, look at this Greedent go down. Ninetales, Hoopa, Cinder. What can KO mean, Greedent? Ninetales, Hoopa, Cinder. Took 3. It takes a village. It takes a village to KO Greedent. But, man, I gotta say, I'm just so impressed with Orange. So impressed with Orange. I love this. This feels like every time Japan innovates on their strategy, I always feel like it's a little bit of that, you know, Eric Wareheim mind exploding gift. I think they're so, did I say gift? I think they're so good, and they come up with some great strats. Right now, Orange is in a weird spot because they were leading last time. So now, look, here's that full rip again. It's the full rip. We've got the Unite moves coming. Here's the Lucario Unite. Not able to get it. Dragonite secures it. Was that with a basic? Did Dragonite get that with a basic? So this time, our scoring team not only won some, you know, crazy fights, got a few dreads, it got a sneaky Rotom, and they got Zap here. So I think our Orange team, once again, very similar to last match. I mean, they're down right now by, what, almost 600 points or something like that. This is going to be a very difficult game to win. Not impossible, though, but very difficult. They need a lot of Aeos energy. Luckily, they have a better fight than the purple team. You know, as a team, when they fight together, I think they're stronger. But, you know, everyone's getting very high in level at this point. So even though they might have a better team fight, you're still trying to fight a team of levels 13s and 14s on their goal. It's not easy to do. Orange right now just grabbing Aeos energy all over the map. They're grabbing Aeos energy, they're charging Unite moves, and they're getting ready for this fight. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get a Hoopa Unite again. I don't think that's going to be possible because that Hoopa Unite was used post-Zap. We're not going to see another one of those most likely. But we might see a Cinderace Unite, we might see Lucario, we might see Greedent, things like that. Pokemon that can really score with their Unite. Still, they need a lot. They have to win this fight. That's the only way to make this work. Which, it's not impossible. They can win this fight. Let's see. Anyone going down right now? Dragonite goes down. Anyone else? Ah, they just have very little time. Very little time. Greedent going down? Yes? Greedent goes down? Ah, they just have no time. It's just not enough time. They have to KO everyone, and they don't have the time for it. GG. Our purple team, our scoring-focused team, coming out with the victory there. That Zap goes the other way, and I think that match obviously flips, but interesting. Okay, so this scoring composition, not done yet. They are not done yet. Let's skip ahead. Let's go, everybody. Same strategy here, and we've got Greedent, Lucario heading bottom, and yeah, you can see this, so... they're not going to show it. Yeah. Ninetales and Cinder take that buff. Take that Lillipup, and then they split. So you're in the center. They're not showing it, but Hoopa is down there helping, and they are taking the buffs and splitting them up. Ninetales now going to be coming top with that. And they took a moment there where they actually weren't in the top path at all. Lucario getting a nice KO here in the bottom path. This is the Lucario without a score shield, though, so it needs to find moments to score, and it does right there. Off screen. Got to score against that Wiggly. Very nice. Greedent, again, heading into the center area, but, man, it's just dealing with so much here. And here comes Cinderace. So Cinderace and Hoopa, they're really trying to shut this Greedent down, and I like this. It's gonna... Greedent. Mean Greedent. Come on, buddy. It goes down. Distracted Cinderace. Cinderace not able to make it to either of the B's in top or bottom path. So you could definitely say there's some value there. Interesting seeing Dragonite, you know. No teams running Duraludon. I wonder if they would have been running Duraludon pre-nerf, but after the nerfs, I see very few Duraludons lately. I did see one in a tournament yesterday. I was kind of popping in to see a tournament. Blackhand and Blossom, 2 NA teams were going at it, and I did see a Duraludon there, so... Not that it's completely gone from viability, but definitely not as popular. And now we have this invade. You have this dual invade from Ninetales and Hoopa, and it's a mean invade. You've got Trick, So both of them, you've got that range damage coming out from both of them. Once they have Shadow Ball, it's even meaner. That Dazzling Gleam is just difficult to deal with. Ninetales slowing you down, freezing you. It's a whole thing. Greedent heading into the center once again, trying to take these buffs. And Ninetales has Aurora Veil right now. It's level 6. So you're not going to get too far. Yeah. It's got its covet on, so it's not getting slowed, but yeah, it still goes down. And they're actually really prioritizing taking this Greedent out. And you kind of have to. It's a tough Pokemon to get rid of, but if they can shut it down all game, and wow, Ninetales going after that Talon there. Greedent on the purple team, you know, you have to remember both teams have Greedent. Both teams have it. Got our extreme speeds coming in. Greedent taking down the orange team Lucario. Wiggly with the counter KO on Lucario. Can it get it? No, not able to get it with that goal getter. I love the attempt though. I love the attempt. Not going to be able to make it out of there, but distracting Cinder for a little while. Greedent going down on purple. And now we've got orange just ready to fully flip this Dreadnought here. They're not showing it, but yeah, they're just set up to do it. They don't get it. They don't get that. No way. They don't get that? Wild. I don't know if we didn't have the Hyper Beam ready to go or if it just got chunked down faster than we expected. You got a Hyper Beam Dragonite sitting on that. Essentially, no one's there to stop that Dragonite. Boy, that just feels like either very, very lucky or it got chipped down way faster than Dragonite expected there. Nice overcap by our purple team here. No one focusing this Rotom. I know I saw some games as I was just kind of checking in on this stream the other day. I saw some games where it felt like teams were completely abandoning Dread, but these two teams are not. They're definitely not only focusing Rotom, but they are not abandoning Dreadnought like some other teams I've seen. The first Dreadnought especially is, even if you're a scoring focused, you get Unite moves, crazy levels, you definitely want it. Breaking bottom path, not much of an overcap there for our orange team. Gosh, Hoopa, Ninetales. I mean, this is the combo to watch right now. This is so good. I wonder if a team could have similar success with Pika, Hoopa? I wonder. I'm sure they've tried something like it. Oh, and here comes a big Unite from Dragonite looking to score. Or no, sorry, looking to defend, excuse me. I was like, looking to score. No, look at a defend here. Nice Unite. They've got that Hyper Beam. They're going to chip this Rotom down. Boy, there's a lot here, though. Purple's really throwing a lot at him. Can this Rotom go in? I think it could. Oh, it's the little Rotom that could. I think it goes in here. I think they take Greedent and it goes and it walks. Yes, it does walk. Wow. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. There's Aeos energy on the ground. Yeah, pick it up. Keep scoring. Keep scoring. No, no more. Worth it. Totally worth it. They are going to get a lot of experience on this. Oh, almost got that Lucario there. Going to get a lot of experience for KOing this Ninetales, though. Right now, Greedent there by themselves. Fluffy tailing that Dread. Cinder just burning it up. I don't think anyone's even going to make it in time. And they just said, I'm using the Unite to secure. We're just going to take this. You're not going to come here and steal it with a last-second belch. We're securing Dread. Right now, purple team, every objective under their belt. Is that the right way to use that term? They got every objective under their belt. All right? No further questions. This interview's over. Let's see here. 3:16, 158. 4 minutes on the clock. Greedent looking for a score here. They know. They know. But Greedent's got 21. Feels like you can always score 20 points with Greedent. Right now, Greedent in the bottom path. Greedent and Talon just scoring some points right there. So our orange team, again, the teams just keep, going back and forth. Breaking that top goal. Very nice. This is big for purple team. Purple team's in a great spot right now. Just like they were game 1. So purple team is the team that won our game 1 here, and they're playing really well. We got Dragonite up here for this steal. They either need to shut down this Dragonite or just make sure that it doesn't have timing on it, and interesting. It threw its Unite move there. I guess maybe its health was too low. in my brain, these players are better than I am. These are professional. These are some of the top players in the world. So I'm going to always assume that they are making a better choice than I would make. But I see some of these plays and I think, boy, we're not setting up these hyper beams for these secures here. It just doesn't feel like it. But maybe they knew if they stay there, they're just going to get, you know, beat up and not have the ability to hyper beam. It is running Goal Getter, which makes a ton of sense. Dragonite combos so well with Goal Getter. But it doesn't have full heal. And it probably knows that it's just going to get stunned out of the ability to hyper beam there. Heading to the bottom path here for Dread. There's plenty of time to take this one. It looks like Cinder and Greedent for our purple team kind of watching it, but also just deciding they'd rather the enemy not get it. Cinder burns this well. Yeah. Cinder going to burn this. No one's even going to look to, you know, fight with it. It's not worth it. Orange team getting ready for Zap, getting all the experience they can, getting all the Aeos energy they can, watching kind of they have to be careful because they know that purple team could walk on their main goal at any time. And they're going to need... Oh, here comes Dragonite. I was going to say they have to try to flip this. Purple team, secure. There's a lot of damage going down there, but all it really amounted to was purple team securing. This looks to be kind of a GG here. Let's see. Purple team, yeah, up 713 to 216. They're trying to stop some of the scores. Dragonite's going to get a quick one on the top. It used its Goal Getter. I wonder if that's a mistake. Easy for me to say, but it was probably going to get that goal regardless. Right? It would be hard for someone to defend that goal, but, you know, now it's not going to have a Goal Getter for another fight here. Lucario just basing. Huh. Yeah. They're going to need to gather experience. They're going to need to get some Unite moves here. Hopefully get some good KOs and then push back. Down by a little under 400 points once again. You need everything. Everything's got to go in. And that's probably why Lucario based there, because they know, look, we need to win a big fight together. We have to win it. And it goes down to Cinder. Cinderace burning it up. At this point, I don't think there's a possibility for our orange team to win this. Lucario's down for too long. Greedent's coming in here with another score. They stop it. They stop it. But, you know, they're stopping it. They're not able to score themselves. Big win for our purple team. And again, this is that strategy that I'm personally loving, is this Ninetales Hoopa split path, where they give some of the experience to Ninetales, and Ninetales leveling up. I mean, boom, it's level 4, faster than you want to deal with a level 4 Ninetales, that's for sure. What an interesting play. And I mean, I'm just so impressed that we see a slight buff to Ninetales. They changed that Aurora Veil a bit. They just changed Ninetales a little bit, and all of a sudden it's like it's a top tier Pokemon. I love it. All right, our purple team now up 2-1, heading into our third match here. Excuse me, our fourth match. They're changing it up. Dropping the Wiggly, and they don't. All right, stop messing with me. You guys aren't changing anything. You got your strategy. So here we go. Our orange team heading into this here, trying to close this series out. If they win this one, they close this series. I don't know which team is the champion team. I believe it would be our orange team. So if they win this, they win the entire series because they started on purple first. I believe that's how the seeding of this would work. I could be wrong here. Either way, if orange wins this, they win this series in the grand finals. And I believe that would be them winning the tournament here. Lucario goes down. We have that early Cinderace coming down to path here. This might be a strategy that we see a lot of teams adopt. I mean, the clear in center is so fast, but obviously this isn't a strategy that plays well into, or it could play well into a 1-1-3. I'm not sure. So in North America, we often see teams playing this 1-1-3 meta. I would love to see how these two strategies kind of interact with it. We kind of know how Score Comp interacts with it, but this this orange team strategy here is just really interesting. Wiggly going down. Gosh. Is Extreme Speed Lucario good? I can't tell. I mean, gosh, it's so good. Orange team right now. Just putting on a show. Look at this. Tickets for free. Tickets to the Lucario show. My goodness. And now we have purple team in the enemy central area stealing a buff there. Getting to evolve. Oh, it looks like Talon might have stolen the top buff too. So they are invading that orange team center area here. However, this bottom path has just been really brutal. I mean, orange team in this bottom path has been kind of unstoppable here. They got to roll out Wiggly, so you got to be a little careful in that moment there. But, wow. Just, wow. Looking for this KO here. Getting the extreme speed. Kind of backing up so it doesn't get caught by that other Lucario. And I wonder if this is the Lucario that gave us that new extreme speed meteor mash tech that I'm seeing people post about. It might be. That might be the Lucario of legend. All right. 70 to 120. Ooh, Dragonite getting caught here hard. Goodbye, buddy. Goodbye, Dragonite. Everyone heading down here to the bottom path except Ninetales. Ninetales staying top, and they've left it top a lot. They've left it top. It continues to farm up tons of XP and gets them set up here for Rotom. It's been working out pretty well. Greedent, oh my gosh. Escaping just by a sliver. Making it out of there. Almost a Unite move here on Cinderace. And the Lucario also from this orange team is just one of the most brutal Lucarios I've seen. Extremely aggressive, bullying the enemy path the entire time. It's really impressive to see. And there is that Ninetales staying top, alone, breaking top goal, and now just going to burn Rotom. Going to take it by themselves. That's going to push towards the secondary goal there of our purple team. I got to say, I mean, this strategy is so interesting. And it's working out so well. Huge Lucario Unite. Who gets it? It looks like secured there by Greedent on the purple team. Nice secure by purple. Felt like that was going the way of orange there, but you know, they had Greedent and Dragonite there. They had a lot of things that could take it. So definitely not a foregone conclusion there that it was going in the way of orange. And now orange is in a tough spot, you know? Not having Ninetales there, it could be the difference between winning that Dreadnought or Dreadnought or not. Am I going to start saying Dread or Nah? I think I probably will. I think I probably said it before. They're going to be able to stop this Rotom. Ninetales not able to push it in, but it's something they have to deal with, so they're spending time dealing with it. Ninetales right now level 10. So pretty high level on the Ninetales here. Levels, however, are somewhat even because purple was able to get that Dreadnought early, so this game would be wildly different level-wise had purple team not gotten that Dread and then a few KOs after. Scoring top there. Ooh, Ninetales with a sneaky one. This is a sneaky score. Putting in some points. Very nice. 254 for our orange team, 137 purple. Purple still has a top goal that they need to break to push the enemy team back here. They want to break one of their tier 2 goals so that they can walk into the enemy base. That's the strategy. And if they're not able to do that as a scoring team, that's a problem. Dragonite with a nice goal getter score there in the bottom path. Very nice. We've got a lot of Unite moves coming down here. There's not an objective they're fighting over, except they are kind of fighting to stop that goal from being broken. And they're throwing Unites because of it. I'm surprised we saw a Hoopa Unite there, because now they can't make a play towards either Dread or Rotom, but they wanted to keep that goal. I think by keeping that goal, they are denying a lot of value from their purple team. They want their purple team to not have a huge reason to take that Rotom because it's not going to push a tier 2 goal. Greedent kind of in this back area here getting taken down. And, you know, Greedent was the one who stole that Dreadnought earlier, so they probably want to get rid of it before they start this Dread. Orange team now just pushing onto this Dreadnought. Purple team kind of backing up. Looks like they're letting them have it. Maybe roll out Wiggly's going to give it a shot. We'll see. Yeah, it's just going to give it a shot. Well, there you go. I mean, wow. The steals. Criminal steals this match. Wiggly just giving it a shot there, and it worked out. And at the same time, purple team able to take that rotom. They weren't able to push towards a tier 2 goal. It does go into that top path goal. So obviously that seems to be, you know, exactly what orange team was trying to set up here, was that they couldn't have them push towards their tier 2 goal. But wow, losing another dread to a complete Wiggly walk steal. It uses its Unite move, walks in, Dazzling Gleam, and gets it. It's one of those moments you see it coming a mile away, but you just think there's no way it's going to happen, right? It's not going to really happen, is it? Wiggly now breaking that top path goal. 249, 254. Much closer this match. I feel like I'm speaking like Yoda. Much closer this match has become. All right. The question is, who is going to, you know, win this final engagement? Unlike some of our matches before, this one's a lot closer. Goals are up. Both tier 2 goals are up for both teams, so no one can walk into the enemy base and make a sneaky play. I'm wondering, do some of the score comps run Hoopa and try Hoopa strats? I haven't been seeing a ton of Hoopa strats, so I'm just curious if some of them are doing that. Right now, orange team formed up for a good fight around Zapdos, and once again, they could just be going for this full kind of flip mode that they've been throwing onto Zap. Cinders kind of starts burning it. It gets low. They get a Lucario Unite on there, but no, this fight's kind of happening. It's more of a fight. Yeah. They want to take this out here. What are they able to get? At this point, Dread's low. Here comes the Dragonite Hyper Beam, not able to take it out, secured by that Lucario Unite move. And they use that Lucario Unite move to secure because you get a ton of damage onto a target that is cast right next to the Lucario Unite, and that seems to be a big strategy for them. Right now, Hoopa is going to bring them in. They're basing, and they're going to try to defend here. They don't stop Talon, but at any moment, they can still cast this Hoopa Unite and make it into goal and all score there. So they had this in the bag. I'm kind of loving this strategy also from our orange team. This team is just playing so incredibly well. So they're basing, letting their team defend against this scoring composition, and then using their Hoopa Unite, not at the Zapdos fight because it's not much of a fight, it's more of a flip, to send their team into the enemy base and all score after having won Zapdos. And they can also use it to all score even if they haven't won Zapdos, if they've broken a tier 2 goal. I really like this play. I think it's very cool. Let's see. 437, 708. This is going to be, once again, this is a hard one for our team behind to come back from. Not the toughest we've seen, though. They've got the Aeos energy on them to do it. However, another 46 going in. So we've got, you know, 92 points heading in there. This just makes it a little tougher. But here's our team. They're setting it up right here. They're going for the walk. So, oh no, Greedent going down here. Not good. They're pushing towards the center. We've got Dragonite putting points in. No, they are not able to get enough points in right there. Wiggly Unite feels like it maybe came out a little late right there. Orange team closing it out. And I believe that is the end of our tournament. I think orange team came in here as the team ahead, making their way through the winners bracket. And wow, what an impressive showing from our orange team. Yeah, this is the end of the broadcast here. What a great series of games. I'm just so impressed seeing that orange team. I think their strategy is not only set up to deal with the scoring composition pretty phenomenally, but I would love to see it try to deal with a 1-1-3. I think a 1-1-3 would have some trouble looking at that. I wonder if we just saw matches that are going to change the meta in a lot of different regions. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening. I actually am going to have my tier list coming out tomorrow. I think it's going to be a pretty cool one. I'm excited for you all to see it. I love you. I'll see you next time. Mwah!